What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Stock Price Predictions, where I'm here to give you the news affecting the stock market, whether it's good or it's bad. This is the only channel you need to tune into. I'll let you know about the events going on that are affecting the stock market, and all your information you need is right here. If you would hit that subscribe button, also hit the like button and the notification bell. All right, so let's get into this video. We have a lot to talk about, especially the way this market is. This market sucks. But tomorrow there's a big meeting. There's the Fed meeting tomorrow, and he's going to be raising the federal fund rate. Now, the market is mostly pricing in a 50 basis point hike, 0.5 hike. That's at 92% chance of us getting that. But there is also a chance, a small chance, of us getting a 0.75 basis point hike. And with the months coming up, we do believe in the market is starting to predict that the 75 basis point hike is going to happen. He may shock the market tomorrow and do that. Who knows? But lots of people talking about it. It's all over the news, and people are predicting the 75 basis point hike. Although they have a higher chance of us getting the 0.5 to 50 basis point hike, there's still a chance that they're saying he may surprise us and go ahead and go with the 75 basis point hike. Okay, he kind of needs to do that because he has lost faith, or the economy, us people, we have lost faith in Jerome Powell right now. He was saying that inflation was transitory, inflation was just going to go away, but it's not. And after that last CPI report last Friday, inflation was at 8.4. That topped a record. That was at, the all-time high as has been the Federal Reserve. So what he needs to do is go ahead and raise the rates 0.75 basis points. Go ahead and show the economy, show Wall Street, show everyone that he's actually going to try to get inflation down. Because in the beginning he was just 25 basis point hikes, 25 basis point hikes. That didn't do anything. Okay, he bumped it up to 50. That hasn't done anything. That did shock the markets, and that hurt the markets, and that's one reason the markets are down, due to inflation being high, and also Jerome Powell not getting ahead of the curve when it comes to inflation. So what we were really thinking is that if he would go ahead, bump the rates to 75 basis points, go ahead and show us that he's serious about getting inflation down. Just go ahead and do it now. Let's see how the market reacts, and just do it. The 50 basis point hike it's not enough. Inflation is just soaring. Fuel prices are going up. It's just crazy. So he needs to restore faith in the economy, in the Wall Street, and he needs to take action. He needs to take charge, and he needs to show that he's willing to fight inflation. All right, we definitely right now are on the verge of a recession. The 10-2 yield curve inverted below zero yesterday. It was inverted for about 12 hours. When that happens, that's the sign of a recession to come within 6 months. But that also happened a couple months ago, back in April. It inverted below zero, and then it inverted again yesterday. So I honestly think we're already in a recession. That can be announced July 28th, so stay tuned. They can't officially announce it until July 28th when we get the report, the GDP report. We were already negative last quarter. All it takes is one more negative quarter. We will be in a recession. The reason I think we're in a recession is people's spending has gone down. People's spending has gone way down. Traffic into stores, way down. 30%. The average shopper going into stores is down 30%. They're getting 30% less traffic. All right? They're getting 30% less traffic, people going into the stores. Also, another interesting fact is that inventory is going up in places like Walmart, Target, Costco. Stores like this, the inventory is going up 60%. On an average, they have 60% more inventory than what they did. So supply chain issues are, they're working themselves out. Inventory is building up, and but people are buying less. People are out shopping less. Okay, 30% less. People are not buying. They're not spending money. And with that being said, we have credit. Credit debt is at a very high right now. Very, very high. It's as high as it was back in 2008. I hate to say that. 2008, 2009 was horrible for the economy. The markets crashed. The housing crashed. Big crashes. But debt is up and is at the highest since 2008 and 2009. Now, Nancy Pelosi, she just bought $1 million worth of calls in Apple. She bought $1 million worth of calls in Microsoft. So maybe she knows something. Maybe she knows the market's about to take off. That's lots of money to be putting in and buying calls for in this type of market. Now, another interesting thing that's going on, which is actually kind of sad, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's falling, and it is falling fast. Now, they are saying if Bitcoin hits 21K, 21,000, there are going to be huge margin calls. I'm talking $250 million worth of margin calls. Okay, over $250 million in margin calls are going to get called if Bitcoin hits 21,000. All right, so if it hits 21,000 and people get margin called, this is going to drop to 15. Okay, the next support is going to be 15K after 21. So let's hope it doesn't hit 21. That's when the margins call. People are going to get margin called, and it's going to fall fast. Okay, it held up pretty good today. Big deal. You know, it was down like 17% yesterday. It's falling, and it's falling fast, and we need support, or it's going to continue to keep falling, and it's going to keep falling fast. Now, Redbox. How many of you guys are in Redbox? Let me know in the comment section. Redbox didn't do great today at all. It was back down to about $12. It was down 20% at one point today. It's just falling. The short interest was at over 200%. It's a little less than 200% right now. But when you're playing in these meme stocks and you're playing with, you get these big runs, there's going to be lots of volatility. It's going to go up a lot fast. It's going to go down a lot fast. So, you know, be prepared for that. If you're in Redbox, let me know. Let me know how you're doing in with your Redbox holdings. So with Bitcoin falling, we need it to stay above 21. It touched 21.4, but let's hope it stays. It does not touch that. We do not want it to go back down. Kathy Woods was predicting that, you know, since inventory is going up and people are not spending as much money, less traffic into the stores, 30% less. Kathy Woods is saying that we are in a recession. She said as soon as that inventory goes up, people stop spending, we will be in a recession. It's crazy, but I think we're already in a recession. If I had to bet right now, I would say we are definitely in a recession. Okay, it's not a horrible recession, but we are in a recession. Hopefully soon, the market will turn around and start going for a bull run. But we need the federal Jerome Powell to go ahead and start showing that he can control inflation, which he's not doing. You know, that if he can get inflation down and go ahead and bump these Fed rates up, you know, people won't have as much fear as into putting their money back into the market and get the market to go back up again. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully we get that U-turn soon. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Okay, we get the interest rate hike tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. So best believe I'll be home. I'll be watching that. You know, it's going to be huge. I can't wait to see what the markets are going to do. Hopefully it's something, he does something good tomorrow, and hopefully the markets can start to go for a little rally, because we all need it. Also, speaking of recession, the housing market has gone down 16% in May. Okay, 16% less houses are being bought in May. They're not selling like they were. Okay, so we got houses down 16% in May. We've got people spending, traffic into stores down 30%. We got inventory up. More houses to select from because they're not selling as fast. Signs of recession, and that's for sure. So hopefully if it's a recession, it's a short one. Hopefully there's not a lot of jobs lost. You know, there's lots of companies already laying off jobs. Apple's laying off jobs. They laid off like 10%. Google laid off like 8% of their staff. Amazon's freeze hiring. Who knows what Elon Musk is doing? He changes day to day. It seems like sometimes he's not hiring. Then he tells them to get back to work. Then he says he's freeze hiring. Then he's laying off employees. I can't keep up with Elon and what he's doing over at Tesla. But actually, Elon today did have his first sit-down meeting with Twitter, with the CEOs of Twitter. And it looks like the deal is still going forward. So let's see if it actually happens. But it should happen. You know, it should. He has the funding for it. But another thing about Tesla's earnings coming up July 20th is he has a lot of money invested in Bitcoin through Tesla. With Bitcoin falling the way it did, the earnings are going to be bad, especially with Tesla being locked down in Shanghai. And it was locked down for a while. You know, it was bad. So let's see what Tesla's earnings are going to be July 20th, because if they're not good, we know what happens to stocks right now when the earnings aren't good. His forecast should be good, but when you get bad earnings, man, they're falling fast. Facebook, Meta, oh, it dropped like 30%. Amazon, it dropped like 20%. Tesla, is Tesla going to do the same if it gets bad earnings? Earnings are probably not going to be there. He's probably not going to beat on earnings. Forecast will be good due to the warehouses, factories he's building, hiring more staff in, not here, but hiring more staff in Germany and Berlin. So yeah, he's hiring over there to ramp up production, but here, no. Over 50% of sales of Tesla are not in America. They're in other parts of the world. Okay, over 50%. So less than 50% of Tesla sold are here in America. I hope you guys like this video. I'll be back to keep you guys updated on the Fed fund meeting. Hit that subscribe button for me, please, and I'll see y'all on the next one.